Hello everybody and welcome to the 20th race of the RLANZ Aldi Cup Series Season number 3. We're here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway for the Brickyard 400. A very prestigious race here in the Aldi Cup Series. And we're getting closer towards the chase, so it's go time for a lot of drivers here in the Aldi Cup Series field. And here, this racetrack is a good chance to get a win and help their chase bid. But there are some drivers, of course, that are just racing out there for fun, no points. Like the 47 car back there, you see in 5th position. We'll talk about him when we get to the starting lineup, which will be right now. We'll just we'll wonder who will kiss the bricks. But anyways, let's get to the starting lineup now. On the pole is Brandon Bent in the number 27, and starting alongside of him is our last winner, Cyrus McGee, the 21. On row 2, Tristan Allen, season 1 winner here at Indianapolis, and the 04 Jack Porkins, second last week. Row 3, Henry Gore in the number 2, and the 47 of William Brock, part-time driver, not racing for points. His third start of the season as well, so nice to see him back in the series. Luis Vicente, the Talladega winner, on row 4. Alongside him is Patrick Schamberger in the 88, the Texas winner. And running at the top 10, Jay Jefferson, who dominated last week at New Hampshire, and Jake Rogers in the 98 car. Row 6, Chase Marks, looking for a good run, he desperately needs it, and Julio Caesar, the second Daytona winner. On row 7, Dawson Miller in the number 5, and the 94 of Reagan Whitlock, 18 points outside the cutoff, needing a good run today. Row 8 is Dan Park and Sandy Price, not racing for points like William Brock. Defending winner of this race, Len Hicks in the 16 and Kelly Lee in the 51, that's row 9. And running out the top 20, Dominic Anthony just looking for a good run, and the 35, John Andrews, who's really going to be doing a lot better. So we'll get this thing underway here at the Brickyard. It is a 32 lap race, and we'll see how it goes. See all the cars rolling off. Here's a guy we need to talk about, Garrett Sonor, 17th in points, 16 points outside the cutoff, and starts a lot further back than he would like, but looking to move his way through the field and get into that chase grid for the first time this season. And remember, he was one spot outside the chase in season 1 as well, so hopefully for him that does not happen again. So who will kiss the bricks today? Yeah, obviously we've gone through the two drivers that have won it. Len Hicks back there in the 16 in the DC Solar Ford. He is 15th in points. Only, I think, like 17 above the cutoff, so needing a good run. And the guy starting 4th, Tristan Allen, in the 12, won here in season 1. So those two certainly know how to win this racetrack. And this is going to be uploaded around at the same time as the Indy 500, so that's pretty funny, isn't it? Or maybe a week after, I'm not sure when this will be uploaded, but we'll figure that out later. So through turn 4, onto the front. And there goes the pace car onto the pit road. So Brandon Bent, the 27, and Cyrus McGee, the 21. Teammates at DW Motorsports. 2 Final 4 actually, yeah. Never mind. Don't worry about that. Green flag is out and we're underway here at the Brickyard. Let's see who gets it. So Bent takes them down into turn 1. Here comes the 04 of Porkins. Trying to get underneath for the lead. Not going to happen. Not yet anyway. Looks to the inside. Not going to happen. There goes William Brock in the 47. In the yellow Alliance Truck Parts Chevrolet. Third start of the season for William. And looking to grab still, I believe, looking for his first career cup win. Down the front. Side by side. Brandon Bent has ran away with the lead here. 27. He leads the first lap. And this is the battle for second. Porkins tries to come down and clear. Oh boy, a little bit of contact there. That could have ended ugly for those guys. But thankfully for them, they hang on to it. Porkins holds the position. Brock holds third. Patrick Schamberger in the 88 moves about to fourth, and Jay Jefferson now inside the top 5. Julio Caesar, Henry Gwar has fallen back to 7th. Jake Rogers is now 8th. Zednick Price is now 9th. And I think that is going to be Dominic Anthony moving into the top 10 in a minute. And the second lap will be led by Brandon Bent and the Parker Store Ford, the Dover winner from earlier in the year and the defending champion, looking to really prove himself as a championship contender again. Of course, he was the defending champion. We know he's a very good driver, but hasn't really shown as much this year as he did last year. The same can be said for the guy behind him, that 04 car, Jack Porkins. He finished second in the championship. He's been nowhere near as good this season, but he's feeling a lot more confident recently with a couple of good runs in a row at Iowa and New Hampshire. Porkins now trying to go to the lead. Look at that. That's a big pack in the back. It's involving Garrett Sonor and Reagan Whitlock, two drivers who need good runs. Both of them 17th and 18th in points. And remember, only the top 16 make it in, and those are the really only two guys I could see possibly making it in, with the exception of the 77 car up there. There he is, you just see him pass. There's the 2, he's 16th in points. Henry Gwar, right now in what looks like 7th place, maybe a bit further back. Actually, yeah, a bit further back for sure. Whoa, hang on to it. Jefferson and Brock. Jefferson used to drive that 47 car last season to a victory in the Coca-Cola 600, but wow, how about that? That was good driving from both of them. Here comes our last winner, the 21 car, Cyrus McGee. Down the bottom, he gains a position. I was going to focus on the 77 because he is 19th in points. He's a bit far back at the moment, but he's still within a race distance of the points leader. He's the final driver. I really think that the top 19 are going to be the ones that fight for those chase spots. Jack Porkins in the 04 moved himself up to 9th in the championship with 2nd last week at New Hampshire. He's going to get underneath of the 27. You see the outside lane getting a big run down the front. And Bent again, holding strong on the outside lane, that Parker Store Ford. He holds the lead, not for much longer. There goes Porkins. He clears finally, and now under attack from Julio Caesar in the 91, and Caesar is going to move up and now let Patrick Schamberger down at the bottom. Schamberger won at Texas earlier in the year. Looking for his 3rd career win and his 2nd of the year. Brock goes to the outside trying to help out Julio Caesar. But now he's in trouble. He's going to be put on the outside. Maybe trying to get a bit of a run on the outside. And he does. He gets a big run on the outside. He should hold 3rd. Cyrus McGee might slow into line. And he does. He blocks the 04. Now the 04 is able to get underneath of him. Very good driving there. Porkins will move up to 4th. Brock is now right up on the back. Julio Caesar, who got a win at Daytona a couple of races ago. Looking to make the chase for the first time in his career. Same for Patrick Schamberger, but Caesar's been around this is his 3rd season. He wasn't eligible in season 1 and kind of fell out of contention after, I think, like race 11 or something in last season. So very interesting. Side by side down the front. And trying to clear down there. And he does, this time without any contact. And Brock is going to get back to the inside of him. Look at Patrick Schamberger there. That 88 car has really pulled away from this battle pack. 47 of William Brock now under attack from Dominic Anthony. The 40 car. See, Jack Porkins is closing in on the back of these guys. Look at Jake Jefferson, that 76, just get a massive run onto the back of these guys. And we got a caution. First one of the day. Oh, big crash. That is involving the debutant Matt Hill and the 5 of Dawson Miller, who came into this race second in points. Matthew Skipper also involved. And is that the 15? Yes, it is. Matt Hill also involved. Tough break. Oh, dearie me. That's Eli Bright, the 56, also with damage. So first caution of the race. Here at Indianapolis, Patrick Schamberger had a pretty big lead up to that point, so he'd be gutted, I think, to lose that lead, but he leads us under the caution. Let's take a look at what happened to trigger the first caution of the day. Here's what happened to Matt Hill and Dawson Miller and Matthew Skipper. Make it 3 wide. There goes Miller around, spins, and that hit the safer barrier there. And then I think someone else got involved. I couldn't tell who that was. It was Skipper, I know, but like someone else was definitely involved. It may have been Kelly Lee in the 51. Someone ran into the back of Matt Hill. I couldn't tell who that was, unfortunately, but hard crash for the 15 and a hard crash for Matthew Skipper as well. Both those guys will be out of the race, which is a tough break for them, particularly for Matthew Skipper, as his championship hopes are fading after a number of bad runs recently. But let's take a look from another angle. So here's a slow-mo look at this one. Not enough room for 3 wide. Hill comes up into Eli Bryan. They come up into Miller. Miller gets turned sideways. He's about to save it. He comes down, and wipes out Matt Hill, who gets turned, hits the concrete, and then the safer barrier. That's what's turned him hard. And you see Miller hits the wall. Skipper's on the outside. And take a look. Which car is it? Is it the 01? 01. Yep. Jackson Lynn, who also does not need a bad run, because he is pretty close to that chase cutoff. And hard hit for the 15. He's done for the day. Let's take it back to the restart. Coming back to the green here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, Jay Jefferson and a bunch of others stayed out under that caution, and that means that Jefferson is the leader here in the 76. Simon Nichols in the 24 is second. Annie Thomas is third. Matthew Ingram and Jonathan King, those 2 guys were at the back, but his strategy decided to stay out. In the 29 and the 95, they are 4th and 5th. The first guy to come off the pit road was Patrick Schamberger. He is 6th. Dominic Anthony 7th. Julio Caesar 8th. 9th is Brandon Bent. And 10th is Jack Porkins. So, only a couple guys out of the race. The 15 and the 43. Both those guys out of the race. That's a tough break for them. And also, you see further down the field, Chase Marks had a tardy pit stop and plummeted down the order. He is now, I think, 39th. Not what he needed. So we'll see how this restart plays out. We're going to be restarting with 20 laps to go. Not halfway through the race yet, but approaching it, so that's good. So Jefferson from Nichols, Annie Thomas, Matthew Ingram, Jonathan King, the top 5. Coming back to the green. There goes the pace car. And here we go, down the front. Jay Jefferson, the 76. Green flag. Great jump for the 76. He pulls away from Simon Nichols at the start. All single file for the time being. No moves are made just yet. Take a look at the whole field there. Dawson Miller obviously running at the back due to the fact he's damaged. There goes 24 down the inside for the lead. Simon Nichols looking for his 3rd win of the year. He could become the first driver to get 3 wins this season. Jefferson has a big run on the outside. Thomas pushing right up on the back of the 24. Not going to happen. Jefferson leads it with 19 to go. Here comes the points leader, Matthew Ingram. Started last after having a little bit of a problem with that 29 car. It was just not handling right. He is 3rd. There goes 24 down to the inside for the lead. Can he stay inside of Jefferson, or will Jefferson come across? He does, so Jefferson holds the lead. Now Ingram right on the outside, and Anthony is moving his way up to the field. He's now the highest driver with fresh tyres. So watch out for him. Jack Porkins is another one of those guys. William Brock was up there as well. Schamberger fell back a little bit, but he's still in contention. But the top 3 have run away with it. Look at that gap. Back to the 40. They're in a bit of trouble right here. But they'll probably catch up, because these guys obviously are on older tyres and they will have to pit. And those guys might not. So it'll be interesting to see how that works. But meanwhile, Simon Nichols is taking the race lead in the Chevrolet sponsored car. First time ever for Simon Nichols that Gear Wrench has not been major sponsor. But it is a secondary sponsor on the side, as you can see, crossing the finish line. He leads a lap. So another bonus point for him. So there you see, these guys have already caught up. So, not surprised with that. The 40, 04, 47 all moving their way out through the field. Be halfway this time. There goes the 76. He's got help from teammate Dominic Anthony and Jack Porkins. Those 3 guys are teammates. Trying to get rid of that 24 car on the outside. Oh, a little bit of contact there, I think. Just be careful with that 24. It might have a cut tire here in a minute. But Nichols will come down and clear. And Porkins moves up a position. So all good. For Jack, anyway, at the moment. Look at that, they're all right up on the back of each other here. And here comes the 76 down at the bottom. Jay Jefferson trying to take the lead back. Oh, hang on to it! No! He gets to the wall! Slides up into Schamberger! Collects the 45! A massive crash for Dominic Anthony. He flies over! So many cars. The 88, the 45, 04, 48. All involved. Huge championship implications, that is. Wow, what a wreck. Schamberger slid up into Porkins and turned him. Simon Nichols is the leader. But drama here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. One of these guys might be in a lot of trouble. Anthony, he's probably done for the season now with that. But the other guys, 48, 45, 88, 04, all racing for chase spots. Let's take a look what happened. Big wreck. So the 04 is high, the 88 car goes down low, he slides up, gets into him, turns him, into the inside, well comes up into the 88, the 40 and the 45 and the 48. Look at Anthony just go. He bounces on top of Patrick Schamberger and then bounces over the 45 car. And thankfully for Garrett Zenor, luckily for him, he drives away. But the 48 car, the 40, 88, 04, all out in an instant while battling for the lead. What a shame. And Sidnor as well, obviously, but he's able to continue, but just wow. What a wreck. Here at Indianapolis, I don't think I've seen a wreck this big at the track in this series anyway. Let's take a look from another angle. On board with the 04 of Jack Porkins. Decides to go to the outside because Jefferson's going inside. from the rear. Comes Schamberger, turns him. There he goes. Gets the wall, slides up. Bang, bang, bang. There goes the 40 car just flipping in the background. What a massive, massive crash here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. That's bad news. And I would say now this guy, Isaac Nichols, now, because I'm assuming the 45 would be too slow to really get a good result, depending on how big wrecks are, of course. But now that depends how he goes after this race in terms of points is where this guy finishes. Reagan Whitlock currently is 10th place. That would not be enough for Nichols to hold on, I would think. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet. But a big wreck here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Simon Nichols in the 24 is the leader. I'll take you back to the restart. Coming back to the green here at Indianapolis this time. Here on lap 21. I'm going to go green on lap 22 with 11 laps to go. The 48, the 40, the 04 and the 88 all out of the race. Massive, massive accident. So, Zednik Price in the number 50, an uncharted driver, is leading the race. How about that? We haven't seen, it's not the first time, of course, but still, very good job from Zednik on the because there were pit stops and he got himself to the front. So, good job by those guys. Henry Gore started 6th, kind of fell back, and haven't seen a lot of him today, but he's 2nd. Zachary Fitzwater, we haven't seen him at all in this race, and he's 3rd. Jake Rogers looking to continue his top 5 run. He's 4th. And Nathan Stapleton, 34th in points, is 5th place. Reagan Whitlock is up to 6th. So bad news for Isaac Nichols. 7th is the 47 of William Brock. 8th is Loose for Sam. He's in the same boat as Reagan Whitlock. If he gets a good enough run, he might pass Isaac Nichols, but it's a bit hard for him. So, yeah, Boyer Power in the number 22 rounds out the top. No. He's 9th, and Jay Jefferson fell back to 10th on the pit stops as he has to get. As most of these guys just took 2 tyres, and Jefferson had to take 4 along with Nichols and a bunch of others. There it is, green flags out, we're underway with 11 to go. Top 4 all get a massive jump. There goes the 98, there goes the 2. Trying to get underneath the Zednik Price for the lead. Not quite going to get there. It's going to open the door for Rogers, and Rogers is going to go from 4th to 2nd in 2 corners. On the restart, someone has not gone going at all. David Della Fave in the 78 has something going wrong as he has held up most of the field. What is this all about? That's a bad break for all these guys. Landon Hicks is one of these guys that's caught behind. That's bad news for him. There goes Dawson Miller into the pit lane. Not surprising as he's damaged. But Zednik Price leads it with 10 to go. So, can he hang on? That should be... Let's see. Let's see what he could do. Can he become the first rookie to win to win this season? Jake Rogers looking for his 3rd win of the year and looking to get his 5th top 5 in the last 6 races. Very impressive. Henry Gore looking for his 1st win of the year and 3rd of his career. He is 3rd. Zachary Fitzwater, a great run, has not had a top 10 all year. He's 4th. William Brock holding on to 5th place as Reagan Whitlock moves his way up to 6th. He passes Nathan Stapleton. Boyer Power in the 22. There goes Dawson Miller off the pit road. And we got guys like Angel Alonso. We haven't talked about him all race. He moves up a position and probably going to get Stapleton. Or he might not. Oh, they're bumping into each other. And he turns him. That was going to happen. A big wreck for Nathan Stapleton. Does that trigger the caution? I'm not sure. But he stopped on the racetrack. That should be a caution. I'd be surprised if it isn't. And it is a caution. This is big. This might be for the win here. Rogers trying to clear. Not gonna happen. Can Price get a run? Yes, he can. This is a drag race to the line. It's gonna be Price. From Rogers, and I think Zachary Fitzwater edged out the 2, and he did. Caution is out. Nathan Stapleton, from a top 10 run, has been dumped in the 92. And what a tough break, as this was his home racetrack as well. So, bad break for Nathan Stapleton. Let's take a look what happened to trigger the third caution of the race. We know that the 37, Hedgel Alonso, we know he's an aggressive driver. He gets to the inside. Stapleton comes down. I think the spotter should have told him. And then, I understand he's angry, but, like, it shouldn't have happened, really. It's kind of unnecessary, honestly. And he spins and he's stuck on the inside. That car is heavily damaged. Out of this race. Bad break for Nathan Stapleton. And that'll definitely be the championship over. I cannot see him gaining 100 or so points on 16th, which at the moment is 4th place, Henry Gore. So, bad break for Nathan Stapleton, as he is probably going to be done this season. And we'll take a look from another angle. Let's take a look from this angle. See the whole field fly by. There's the 37, the 92 on the inside. They turn each other. That's a hard hit for Stapleton on the driver's side. I believe that is actually I don't know if there's safer barrier down there, and Alonso lost a bunch of time as well. And Dawson Miller just slows down as he was coming off the pit road. So that's interesting. How this will affect the finish, I'm not sure. We're on lap 25, so we're definitely going to get back to green. But we'll just have to wait and see when. Let's take you back. We are back for the final restart of the race. Hopefully, last season we had a green-white checkered, so it's entirely possible. But we're going to restart with 4 laps to go. Nick Price, at number 50, the rookie, the uncharted driver, looking to grab his first career win. He is the leader. Jake Rogers looking to grab his 4th career win and his 3rd of the year. He's in the 98. He's 2nd. Zachary Fitzwater looking for a great run. He's got it at the moment. He's 3rd. Henry Gore looking to get his first win of the year and solidify his chase spot. He's 4th. And William Brock, the uncharted driver as well, looking for the best possible run he can. He is 5th. Reagan Whitlock also looking to solidify his chase spot. He's 6th. Boyer Power, great run for him in 7th. Brandon Bent 8th. Simon Nichols and Kelly Lee, those 3 also looking to solidify their chase status. Certainly, the 27 and the 24 would, if they were to finish in the top 10. The 51, sorry, I don't know. Probably. So Price looking to grab this team's 2nd career win. Looking to grab his first one. Jake Rogers is looking to give DW Motorsports their 14th win as a team, which would be incredible. 4 laps to go. Green flag is back out, and a really bad restart for Henry Gore in the 2. And there he goes, down at the bottom. He gets there underneath the Nick Price. Rogers takes the lead. He clears Nick Price. Zachary Fitzwater in the 59. He's going to move up to 2nd. Watch out for the 2 car. Henry Gore, he gets to the inside. Oh, I thought Fitzwater was going to come down, like Stapleton did under that last wreck. Trying to get a run on the outside. Let's see how he does. And Rogers is out of here in the 98. What is the gap this time? It's got to be big for sure. Might be over a 2nd here. 6/10. Well, it's way off. And Henry Gore clears. So the 2. Oh, he stays clear of the 47, or at least for the moment. Down the back, he does. He holds the position. So can he run down the 98? Look at that gap. That's not too good, really, actually. That's bad news. Whitlock is moving his way up in the 94. How about Tristan Allen? We haven't seen him in a long time. Tyler Lyman in the 83 in his first start in ages is moving his way into the top 10. 2 laps to go. Can Rogers get his 3rd win of the year and win the Brickyard 400? Or will be someone behind him? It's got to be one of these two, I think. And I don't think either of them have led a lap today, if I'm correct. There's Dawson Miller. He's come back in the 5 car. Still trying to get as many points as possible. He will tumble down the order if they finish this way, for sure. That's a tough break for Miller. Particularly if Jake Rogers does win this race. White flag. William Brock looks to the bottom. Not gonna happen. A great run. Look at the 2. He's closing in. It's not over yet. Don't get out. Henry Gore. White flag. 1 lap. He looks to the bottom. Can he get there? No, he cannot. He was too far back. He's coming. He's got a very good car, Henry Gore. Can he get there to the inside? Oh, he's got a run. He's got underneath. Down the back. He's got a run. Yeah, he's got it. He's got it, you know. I think he's got it. There goes the 94 of Whitlock. Can he make it 3 wide? Rogers nearly cleared. He doesn't. And Henry Gore gets a run to the inside. He clears. From nowhere, Henry Gore comes down the front stretch to get his 3rd career win, his 1st of the year. He wins the Brickyard 400. He started 6th. And honestly, I didn't see him all race. But he comes out of it with the win, his 1st of the year. And that will be massive for his Chase championship, his championship hopes, as he came into this race 16th in points, 16 points above the cutoff. Great run for Henry Gore. And take a look at the guys behind him. Jake Rogers will move into 2nd in the points, and within striking distance of Matthew Ingram. You get 12 bonus points if you do win the regular season championship. So a lot on the line there as well. So Rogers definitely contended with 5 top 5s in the last 6 races. The only race he didn't get a top 5 at recently was a restrictor plate track at Daytona. Reagan Whitlock, best career finish I think for him in the 94. He finished in 3rd. Simon Nichols got 4th. And William Brock got 5th in the 47. A great run for him. And how about Henry Gore getting the victory here at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway? His 3rd career win and his 1st of the year. So congratulations to Henry Gore. And we'll see you guys next time at Pocono. See you then.
To get there and hope we will meet there.